Hello and welcome, everyone. You are listening to the Crack Podcast. How have you been? Keeping well, I hope. Yeah, so like I said, welcome to another episode. It's been over a week since the last time, so I'm probably just going to drop the fact that, I do it every week. I fucking don't, alright? That was a lie. And you believed me. So we're back. What has happened between the last episode and this one? Well, my main lady, my number one, my other half, my bae, my beau. I don't know which one. Both. I'm sure there's actually a meaning to them. Charlotte had a birthday. So, gentleman that I am, I shan't tell you how old she is, but she'll never be as old as me. We had a good time. I know it's her day, but I had a good time. So, some cake and some cheer, and she was off work that day, which was nice, because she doesn't get a lot of days off now. And, yeah. There's a cooing pigeon outside. Pigeon. One of those city birds outside making coos. Could be a dove. I'm pretty sure a dove is just a white pigeon. Anyway, Charlotte had a birthday, and I hope she had a lovely time. But if she's listening to this, which she might not be, she lives with me, listens to enough of my patter. Here's enough of my shite. Happy birthday, Charlotte. Anyway, moving on. So, yeah. Cake was good. Damn, that was a good cake. Of course, I'm appreciating food more now that I don't eat very enjoyable food. But, yeah, the cake she had. What? And because it's just us in the flat, just us two and the dog. Don't share it with a wee dog. The dog doesn't get any. So, it's kind of down to us to finish that cake, and finish it we did. I certainly did too, so I had my cake every night after dinner. It's lovely. It's a delight. Speaking of junk food, I shan't tell you how much I weigh now, but if you've been listening to previous episodes, you'll notice I'm a hungry bastard, because I've been cutting down what I eat and trying to exercise more, and I have weight goals. And when I meet those goals, I reward myself with some pleasure. Nothing weird, but the recent weight goal I achieved, sorry, just scratching my tit there. The recent weight goal I achieved was rewarded with a chocolate bar. Vroom, car outside. Yeah, Tony's chocolate bar, because who's Tony? I don't know, but I've got his chocolate. I think it's the nicest chocolate out there at the moment. Affordable chocolate. I've never had any of this handmade Swiss chocolate out there. You don't handmade chocolate? I don't know. But I had a Tony's chocolate bar. Well, actually I had half of it earlier on, and I'm going to savour the rest. Like I'm Charlie fucking Bucket from Willy Wonka. Just nibble a little bit. Maybe I want a chocolate factory. What'd I do with that? No, fucking overhead would be nuts. Insurance. Slave labour. Those poor Oompa Loompas. But goddamn, is it one of my favourite films? Yes, it is. Gene Wilder. Wonderful. Right, now, speaking of Tony's chocolate, because I'm on the chocolate fucking roll here, it's appropriate roll. Easter is upon us. Easter is, of course, when Jesus died and then made his return. So, that's coming up. That's nice. Bit of rebirth. Positive. Now, I've got the ostrich egg right here. Yeah, it's still on my desk. It's an ostrich egg shell. Easter. Right. What about it? Why did I bring up Easter and Jesus, our Lord and Saviour? Yeah, Tony's chocolate. So, as I just said, within the past 30 seconds, Tony's chocolate is my favourite chocolate out there at the moment. So, from what I've seen in the boot of Charlotte's car, when I've been a gentleman taking in the shopping and stuff, I'm off for equality, but I'm not making my woman carry the shopping. I may have noticed, discreetly stuffed behind the back seat of her car, a Tony's chocolate egg. And me being me, pretended not to notice it. However, See the dramatic pause right there? However, I read on the internet that Tesco are recalling, well, not Tesco, Tony's are recalling their chocolate eggs, some of them, because it's not because of wonderful things. Not at all. Apparently there's shards of metal in some of the eggs, so could do with avoiding that rather unpleasant Kinder Surprise for adults. Be like that Simpsons episode where Bart gets the crusty, gets like a crusty Cheerio. Krusty the Clown has his own cereal. They're like Cheerios, but one of them's a razor sharp bit of metal. And yeah, I wouldn't want that from Tony's. You know, I could do without the shards of metal. So hopefully, Charlotte can get that returned. And then on the anniversary of Jesus' rebirth, I'll get my egg. But we roll eggs because he pushed a boulder from his cave. I think. I don't know. Never read it. Probably should. It's a cool story. So from what I remember from school, Jesus was betrayed by his boy there. The hell was his name? Not Brute. Et tu Brute, that's Julius Caesar. Fuck that, I can't remember the boy's name. So one of his disciples betrayed him. And it's probably somebody listening to this right now, like screaming the name of their, fucking radio in their car or on the treadmill. Judas, that's the cunt. Right, so Judas betrays his boy. And then the Romans take Jesus and arrest him, put him on trial. I don't know. Can't go around saying you're the Son of God. That's bad. And then Pontius Pilate, he's the governor of this area of the world. Not Bethlehem, that's where he was born. Pontius Pilate, by the way, born in Scotland. Although it wasn't Scotland back then, it was just a place with the Picts. Anyway, because his dad was a Roman, Hadrian's Wall and all that stuff. Pontius Pilate's dad was one of those Romans in Scotland. Roaming about. Okay, anyway, so they take Jesus and they put him on trial, and his sentence is execution by crucifixion. So he gets to, go up that hill with his cross, and he goes up there for a while, and now we get hot cross buns, and he expires on that cross. Then they move him into a cave where he's got a shroud over his face, the Turin shroud, which they found, and it's got his face printed into it. I don't know. And there's a lot I don't know about. Then they put a big boulder in front of his cave, I'm assuming to stop looters. And I'm not sure, I think maybe his wife or his friend has a dream that he's alive. So they got myself a text message there. So they rolled the boulder away, and it goes down the hill like an egg would. Although this could all just be shit they tell primary kids that I've just held on to for a long time. And they go in, and he's gone, basically. And, no, where's Jesus? And then he comes back, and I'm assuming he dies again because he's not still about. Not that I can see. Honest to God, I just lifted my head up there and looked at the window as if it'd be in the car park. Yeah, so Easter, now we get chocolate eggs and bunnies. I don't know what the bunnies are for. I think it's because it's springtime. Then that makes sense, because spring's when everything comes through and it rebirth. Right, so the gist of the story here is, guys, my Easter egg might have metal in it. So, there you go, the end. Now, the fuck was that? Yeah, what have I been up to? And I believe last time, I hinted at a story, and I'll tell you now. So for my niece's birthday, let's take a turn there. Yeah, sorry Jesus, you're behind us now. So for my niece's birthday, she came through to Inverness, and myself and Charlotte spent the day with her, just doing whatever she wanted, because, it's nice to have a birthday when you're little. And it's nice to have a birthday when you get older, but when you're little, it's still magic. You've got, crushing realization that this is a cynical world. But, so we took her out for the day. And How did she get here? Did we pick her up? No. No, I don't think she was. Anyway, so we went from... No, she was definitely dropped off. She doesn't drive. No, so she dropped off at the flat. And we walked into town, which was nice. And then we went for a McDonald's, because that's what she wanted. And I'll be honest with you guys, it was the first McDonald's I've had this year. And, you know, fucking quarter of the way into the year there, gang. And it was shit. I'm sure she enjoyed her burger, and I'm sure Charlotte enjoyed her... Did she have chicken? I don't remember. But I had one of their limited edition, like, Philadelphia stack burgers, thinking, oh, that looks nice. It wasn't. It came with this horrendous cheese sauce, not the cheese itself. It was like a weird sauce. I mean, just, yeah, bad. And then we walked from there down along the river, and we went to the Botanic Gardens, which was very nice. And we wandered around there, and there she had a hot chocolate and a wee cake. And I've never actually seen it happen. I thought it was just something that people made up, but no. No, I very much learned that like a sugar rush is a thing in kids, because yeah, it was like the Hulk. I mean, she wasn't angry or anything like that, but there was like an immediate woof. Not Jekyll and Hyde. That's a bit nasty. She didn't turn green either. There's an immediate effect with the sugar. Oh, Jesus. That's a fucking thing. Like, I thought it was just saying, no, the kids are on sugar. Nope, it's not a joke. It's a legitimate fucking problem. Then we walked back into town, and we went to all the shops and stuff, and I was like, oh, we can go to the toy shop, get you some stuff. She actually wanted earrings from a place called Claire's Accessories, which I think Charlotte used to frequent as a kid as well. And, you know, I absolutely remember being open, but we turned up and it was closed. Hey, what's on this? And the sign said, you know, say, for instance, closes at 5. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So we're like, oh, okay, that's a bummer. So, you know, went to another shop, and she didn't want a toy. She wanted a book. So I was very proud of her for that. Very mature. So I went and got her a book, and then me being the, you know, generous uncle that I am, noticed that the book she picked had a buy one get one half price sticker, right? So I said, if you can find one with another black sticker like that, which obviously she's not an idiot, she can read, clearly. She's buying books, like actual books, you know, like, she's read Harry Potter, the first one anyway. She could clearly read this fucking thing says buy one get one half price, but, you know, I didn't tell her. So I got 2 books, and then we... Was that the day? Yeah, then we drove her home, but she got to sit in the front of the car with Chica the Chihuahua on her lap, and I think she had a good day. Now, the route we walked from our flat into town and then along to the Botanic Gardens, we had walked a few weeks previous. This was not with my niece. Charlotte was there. So I say we. The royal we, man. No, Charlotte was there. And one of our couple friends, because, you know, as you get mature, you get couple friends you can discuss things like Grey's Anatomy with and things. We're walking along, and the guy I was walking with noticed. You know, we're just chatting away, and he goes, oh, and points at the ground. And I'm thinking, if I just student dog shit. No, I look down, car keys on the ground, fancy car keys. So, oh, pick them up. Groovy. They're for a black Kia with this number plate. Because... Not a good idea here, guys. You may notice when you go to a hotel, you don't get a hotel room key anymore. You get a card. And what you're meant to do is remember your room number, because you're not meant to keep your room card key with the room that it's for, the number written on it, I mean. Okay, and that is so. Say you're walking along and you're criminally minded. If you find a hotel room key and it says, oh, you're staying at this hotel in this room, you know you have a key card for that room. Now, these car keys we found. Yeah, I'm saying we. I was there. They had the make of the car, the colour, and the number plate on a keyring attached to them. So I'm thinking this is definitely some sort of fucking rental car or a courtesy car or something. So we continue along and we're looking for this black Kia Sportage with the number plate. And we can't find it. So we're also keeping an eye out now for people who look like they're looking for car keys. Not sure what that looks like, but, maybe you'll know when you see them. We see no one. So we get along, almost to the sort of Botanic Gardens turn off, and we turn back. Keep going along, keep going along, keep going along, and in the distance, a black Kia Sportage. So we wonder, could that be the car? Well, to answer the question, I pressed the key unlock, and the car, the indicators and that went off. So yeah, that's the car. So we get closer, and there's one of these bicycle rack things sticking out the back, but like a long one for more than one bicycle. Alright, cool. We're looking for a family. How do you know? Well, they're, I don't know what you'd call it. Rear view mirror decoration. They had a thing hanging off of it with like their family photographs on it, just in case you forget what your kids look like as you're driving. And we're looking for these guys on bikes. Alright, nice. Now across the river, or the canal, no, it's a river, not a canal, different part of town. Across the river, we see a family on bicycle. Z, plural. So we wave, and they don't do anything, but they're looking. So I'm like, okay, I think that's them. Unlock the car, and lock it again. So like, look, we have your car keys. They can see it lighting up and stuff. So the dad starts cycling off ahead, and the mother makes no real effort to keep up. She starts sort of labouring him. Suddenly, this child appears on a bicycle, pulls up. Oh, the car's unlocked. Is this your car? Yeah. Oh, these are yours. We give him the keys. And poor wee guy, obviously nervous, starts to almost cry, but cut that out. It wasn't like that, but ain't no time for that shit. Man up. And that's actually toxic masculinity. If a man needs to cry, let him cry, because if you hold it in, it's just going to cause serious psychological problems down the line. So if you need to cry, cry. Okay, but we didn't encourage the kid to cry. And he's like, I thought I was going to get in trouble. Well, you still fucking might, kid. Also, I'd like to point out he had a really cool bike. It had no pedals on it, as Charlotte noticed. So it was an electric bike, but it had a throttle like a motorbike. Anyway, the dad appears, and I don't think he really knew what was going on. So what we could gather was the kid had been trusted with the car keys. He'd lost them. He'd not told his parents. He'd gone up and down looking for them. The parents had turned around to just see us standing by their car, locking it and unlocking it and waving at them like, we have your car keys. Meanwhile, the kid's missing. Where's your kid? And dad sort of gives us an alright, and we walk off. Didn't really say thank you there, did he? We could have probably fucked up their car there, could have just driven off in it, and I mean, if you're stupid enough to keep the make and colour and number plate of your car on the keys, they probably had their house keys in the car. By the way, they did have their house keys in the car, I looked in the windows. They probably had their address on the key rings of the house key, along with their work schedules, and, the fucking code to the burglar alarm. So that was the story that I teased you with last week. I hope it paid off. I hope you enjoyed our story there, guys. Join us next time for more car stories. Yeah. Don't really know what else I've been going about doing. I went to a colleague's goodbye drinks. It's a good guy. I'll use his name. Ron. He's leaving us. He's going to a different control room. So it's like the way our work works is we do shifts, but we do the shifts with our team. He's not on my team, but you cross paths with everybody eventually. And I've been there for a few years now, so I've worked with them certainly. So he went out for, I believe, a lunch or a dinner with his team, and then there was drinks afterwards in this new place. I say new. It's new to me because I haven't been before, but it's not really how it works. I wouldn't go and visit the pyramids. 2,000 fucking years old, and these are new. No, that's not how it works. It's relatively new. It's a place in Inverness. You throw axes at the people walking past. No, the wall. It's big targets painted. But you can't do that if you've been drinking. So, understandably, but at the same time, it's a fucking bar. So anyway, yeah, went out. Thought I'd maybe one or two, but no. That tenants went down easy, so 5 or 6. And then was a girl walking, I say a girl, woman obviously 18, walking around selling, like test tubes you get in a laboratory? Them filled with sours, a drink. I didn't buy any, but I had some bought for me, and honestly, it's for children. You wouldn't know there's alcohol in it. It's just sweet, and they went down easy as fuck. And yeah, got a fondness for tequila rosé. If you've never tried that is very easy to drink. Anyway, I got pretty drunk and came home. I mean, I had a lovely time. But I did have the good sense to decline going to the next place. Usually it was at a nightclub, or the closest thing in Venice is to a nightclub, and that's when I bowed out. Went home and made myself some toast and bacon, which, of all, obviously Charlotte wasn't very impressed. I was like, I'm going to go, I'll have one drink, I'll go in and say bye, alright? I'll just show face, shake his hand, say bye. And leave. That wasn't what happened. Came home, staggered home, and that's the way it goes, though, isn't it? That's what happens to these things. Yeah, then she came to the living room. I'm watching cartoons, eating my toast and bacon. Oh, I wanted some. 1 a.m. Yeah, sorry, but no, I had a really good time. Don't want to sound too sappy. I'm gonna miss the guy. One of the good guys. You know what I mean? Funny, I mean, the story isn't going to be funny if you weren't there, but fuck it, I'm going to tell it anyway. So, you can send out emails at work. Oh, really fucking can you? Fucking groundbreaking. Yeah, okay, fucking bear with me. And, due to the nature of the work, when the royal family are up, we, know about it. Like, we have to know about it. That's part of it. Like, oh, by the way, for your information, they're going to be in residence or whatever. So cool. We usually get a wee email, sometimes telling us who it's going to be exactly. Doesn't always, but sometimes we just find out. If it's going to be loads of them, all the more reason to stress. Fucking Goldilocks, what's the one with it? Little Red Riding Hood. A little better to see you with. Anyway, got a message from Ron, passing on the message of who was going to be in residence, and it was just standard. Hi everyone, just for your information, Charles and Diana are going to be up for, these dates. Okay, cool. Ron. Yeah. Oh, hang on. No, never mind. There's another email afterwards. Open that one. Obviously not Charles and Diana. It will be Charles and Camilla. See, fell flat. Not funny, but if you were there, guys, if you were there. Yeah, it was funny. So, that's not my fondest memory I have with him. He's a good guy. Oh yeah, one time he miswrote in an email. Oh, the bounce, I tell you. No. Yeah, I got on with him. Man likes his films, likes cinema, good taste in music. He's been to a lot of concerts. We started talking about that on the night out. But without sounding like an old man, very loud, that place. Very loud. A lot of conversation, Fucking music. There's a concert coming to Inverness. I mean, I'm not paid to promote this shit, but there's gonna be a Canadian musician coming to Inverness. Mr. Bryan Adams is doing, I believe it was meant to be 2 nights, and then due to demand, 3 nights. I won't be going, but we were discussing it at work. Again, you do. You're doing 12-hour shifts there, guys, alright? You're gonna talk about everything possible. So, talk about Bryan Adams. And it reminded me very much of a skit in Family Guy, or a sketch, I don't know what you call it, a bit. I'm not going to do it word for word, but basically what I'm going to try and do after this when I'm editing, I'll try and download a fucking MP3 of it and just insert the clip here, because it's funny.
Barry Manilow.
What a joke.
So stupid.
And boring as hell.
Yeah, no kidding.
You couldn't pay me to go to that thing.
Hey, you know what we should do? We should go, just as a goof.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, just look at all the idiots.
All the dumbass Manilow fans.
Yeah. I mean, he's got like one good song.
Yeah, I mean, Mandy is not terrible.
Yeah, the opening's okay.
And I guess you can't hate Copacabana.
Yeah, if you're in the right mood.
Daybreak is a good song.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good song. And I like Weekend in New England.
Yeah, that's a good one. Looks like we made it,
Yeah, it's not bad.
right?
I love Barry Manilow.
So that may have worked, or you may have heard it. I don't know. I'll try and edit it in previously. That's that. Right. Is that everything's been going on? Is that everything? Well, okay, I'm going to complain about something else. Speaking of music. Yeah. On my phone. iPhone, fucking caveman, iPhone, I eat. No, it's an iPhone. I downloaded the music app, Apple Music, and I've actually deleted it again because it's fucking useless. And when I downloaded it, it had the songs that I bought on it years ago. You know, right from when I first got an iPhone, like 2011 or whatever. So I got those old ones. But then one of the more recent ones I bought was a music I'm into, alright? I'm not going to embarrass myself and tell you what it was. But some of the fucking songs are gone. Because I was driving along, listening to the music, and I'd skip next. Like, oh, I remember these. Oh, cool. Oh, there's one I really like. Skip. It's not there. And then suddenly it's the end of the album. And I'm like, hang on, there was like 9 songs. That was like a 30-song compilation thing I bought. Fucking gone. I bought them. Like, I paid money for the album. Didn't get a physical fucking copy, thank you very much. But it's on my phone, and now it's not. So that pissed me off. Fucking iPhone. I'm complaining. Another thing I can't fix on this bastarding phone. It's synchronized to my email. Like my personal email, not the podcast one. Which is a Hotmail account. You know, I've had that for fucking hell over 20 years. Now, in those 20 years, I should probably, fucking, when I had the email account, that was for MSN Messenger, throwback. And that was used, like, every day, every night. That's how you spoke to folk. But you'd end up with many people on it, and different emails. And their birthdays were linked to their email. Now, you can probably see where I'm going with this. So some of them I'm still in touch with to this day, which is nice. Some of them I have no fucking memory of who they are. It's just some random bastard that I was in a group fucking message with years ago. But because I had their email address, some of their birthdays are saved. So honestly, I'll get reminder. John Smith's birthday's tomorrow. Who the fuck is John Smith? Reminder. And sometimes it comes up like what their old screen name will be. So it'll be like, Xbox Halo 1 has a birthday tomorrow. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? I don't know how to get rid of it. I can't unsynchronize these things. And then there's folk that, like, I remember who they are because we went to the same school, but I'd have done like a... Alright, I won't use their name, but you see this girl here? I did a drama workshop with her in the Easter holidays, funnily enough, but that was in like 2006. Okay? She'll be probably turning 30 on the 12th. Okay? And my phone is letting me know that it's her birthday. And you can unclick it and then be like, see, it comes up as yellow. But it comes back again. You can mark it as, I don't want to remember this. And then it's like, yeah, but you gonna. I don't want to. I remember who she is. I think she's married now, so that's not even her surname anymore. But, I don't know. Really? First world problem. You know, people are starving to death out there, Lewis. Yeah, okay. But, right here, right now, that's my concern. But I hope she has a happy birthday. It's very nice. See, here we go. Sunday the 27th of April. Fuck you's birthday. Fuck you is in a weird font because that was clearly like a screen name they'd copied and pasted. And then on Monday the 5th, somebody's birthday. I remember her, but she's married. That's no longer her name. Sunday the 11th, that guy's birthday. I haven't spoken to him since S4. Thank you. Monday the 26th, her birthday. Fucking... Jeez, like I don't know. You get the picture. I'm not happy with it. Well, that's that. And there we are. So, I'm going to call it there, guys, because I think I've spoken about everything and complained about everything I need to. And I have to get this edited, and I have to try and make dinner, and Charlotte is home. Just over an hour. I got dinner prepped. It's going to be good. We're having chicken with fried peppers and onions and mushrooms. I'm going to put into like a creamy sauce. I'm going to have it with white rice. So it's going to be good. And then I'm up early as fuck tomorrow. I'm not working until 11:30, which is nice. But, you know, got a plasma donation in the morning. So that's all I ever fucking seem to do if not at work. And I've got to go to the gym before that. So I'm still going to have to get up at like 5 o'clock. Don't start work till 11:30, but I get up at 5. Yeah. Yeah. But because I got a plasma donation, so I fast on work days. I've got pretty lax on my days off. So I don't eat junk food, apart from the half a Tony's bar I had earlier on, but that was a reward. See these mental gymnastics, I can get away with eating shite. I don't eat on work days until 6 o'clock at night. However, tomorrow, due to the plasma donation, I'm going to get up at 5, be in the gym by 15:15, do my exercises, come home and have a big breakfast so I don't vomit or pass out when I'm donating plasma. What am I going to have for breakfast? Fucking right, I was in Tesco, got some cheap steak. Alright, fucking steak. Yeah, I'm going to have steak and scrambled eggs, and a little bit of toast with coffee. And I'm looking forward to it. Right, okay. Alright, guys. Thank you for listening. As always, thank you to Blackmill for the theme tune. Thank you to Coda for your artwork, for giving us the logo. Sincerely, thank you, dear listener, for your time. Thank you for listening. If you all get in touch, I'll link the website below. I need to get that website sorted because I'm getting no traffic to it, and I used to get traffic to the previous one, but I don't know how this all fucking works, but I'll get round to that. I'll put the link below. Send them a message. Anything else coming up? I don't think so. So, right. Until next time, guys. Until next time. Now, what do I say? Look after yourself. Be good to each other. Don't take any shit. But just be good. Alright, I'll speak to you next time, guys. Bye for now.